Good morning, Twin Cities. We are back with the Stockwell Eldridge Radio Show. I'm here with Russ Haynes today. He's an absolutely amazing person that is doing this ninth annual Cruise for Troops. I have to say I am so thankful that we have help for the troops when they get back now, or we're starting to get help. I had an uncle.
Yeah, there's a lot of help out there. Yep.
Yeah, I had an uncle that was in Vietnam, and of course, he got welcomed with no help.
It was not a welcome back.
Nope.
It was
Yeah, and he actually stayed with my family for a while, and I was too young to remember, but my mom has shared with me some things that he went through when he came back, and he would wake up in the middle of the night screaming, and a lot of fear, crying. And back then, they probably didn't really recognize what post-traumatic stress disorder was.
Yeah.
But obviously he had it, and I would have to say he was a very changed person. My mother did not even recognize him when he got off the plane.
Yeah.
Now we actually greet the troops, which I'm so thankful that happens. I know there's like groups of people that whenever they land, they go into the airport and they greet them and
there's
cheer
a
them
lot
on.
of it's changed dramatically.
Yeah. Whenever I see someone in uniform, I'm always like, "Thank you so much for your service."
Yeah.
Or if I see, that the vets that wear the hat and says which war they were in, I always go up and say thank you, and they're so appreciative.
That it is. I mean, it's humbling. I'm not a vet, but I know that, I know I have a lot of friends that are vets. My dad's a vet, and so they almost don't know what to say. But they do appreciate it because they're,
Well, I can't even imagine being in the military today, knowing what happened after the Vietnam War and how everything kind of there was protests and all of that, and people were so anti the war. I'm glad that has turned around, and hopefully we never have to see anything like that again. I mean, these people are putting their lives at risk for us to live and have our freedom, which I am so thankful. So thank you, everyone that's served our country. We really appreciate it. I wanted to know if there is a cost to go to the Cruise for Troops.
There is. And actually, so if you want to cruise in it, you can buy pre-registration right now. It's open until the 20th at midnight. Then we shut it off. Pre-registered, $15 per vehicle. You can also buy VIP tickets, which includes your vehicle, includes food and drink and preferred seating and preferred parking, and you get to leave in the first wave of vehicles, and which is nice for some people because they don't want to wait. If you show up at 11 o'clock and do general admission, you might be waiting for a while before you get to go out on the cruise, which is okay too. Hanging out in the middle of a parking lot with a bunch of like-minded people isn't bad. People have a lot of fun anyway.
What's the cost for the VIP?
So VIP is $60 per person.
Okay. And does that all then get donated somewhere?
Everything is going into the Invisible Wounds Project charity. Okay. So, and what we do is we're working with other charities to provide the services that fulfill our mission, which is to, and we've talked about a little bit, but so Invisible Wounds Project, we want to end the mental health epidemic that's plaguing our military and also first responders. And so there's so many charities out there that do things. We want to partner with those charities that are fulfilling the needs of what our mission is.
How do you find those charities? Are you
some of them seek us out,
you?
and we're seeking them out, and we're looking for them to seek us out, and then we kind of do a vetting process to see, okay, is this a good fit? Are they good with their money? So what I've learned in 9 years of doing this is that I'm really good at fundraising. There's other people that I've partnered with that are really good at the fundraising side. We've also run across charities that try to do fundraising, but they're really good at service. And usually most charities aren't good at both. They can do the fundraising or they can do the service, but when they're really good at service and they have to take time to do fundraising, their service can sometimes falter. So what we want to do is find those organizations that, hey, they've got a great passion and a great ability to provide good service, but they don't have the funding to make it work, or they need help in that regard. My goal is to raise as much money as absolutely possible to help fulfill, those needs, so that we can make a difference with those charities, our charity. And again, it's not just about our charity. We want to, we're 100% volunteer based. Nobody collects a dime. I told you off air, I put about 1,000 hours of volunteer in every year for this one event, which is why I said we got to just do our own charity and do multiple things and let those things feed off of each other, because there's a lot of energy that happens on this Cruise for Troops Day. Why not use that energy for good year round rather than just one day?
No, that's great. So if I wanted to sponsor,
If you want to sponsor, you can simply contact us via our website, iwproject.org.
are there different levels of sponsorship?
Yeah, we have bronze, gold, or bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. There's silent auction stuff. We're working on. In fact, on the way here, I was having a conversation with a company to do a gala. So we're looking at probably January having our first Invisible Wounds Project gala, where we would have businesses be involved in that, have tables
Wow.
that people can sponsor, bring guests in. We'll have music. We'll
We'll have to have you
all
on
that
before
stuff.
that happens
Yeah, I would
so
love
that we can
to.
talk about
Would love
it.
to, yeah.
Do you know where that might be, or?
I'm not 100%
Not
sure.
yet?
I'm still vetting venues and checking with what we can do, where and how many people can fit, and then seeing what, because again, we used to do a silent auction with Cruise for Troops, and we did phenomenal with it. But as it's grown and there's gotten to be more and more going on there, the silent auction is a lot of work. If you've ever been involved in one, they're insane
Yes,
amounts
I'm
of work.
involved in one right now
Yeah.
with, I'm on the Edina Women's Federated
Okay.
group.
Yeah.
And then I also was on the National Kidney Foundation. I was a board member for
Okay.
a while. And
So you know all about
yeah,
that.
I do.
And the amount of work that goes into them. But because
I don't think people appreciate.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I think when we were doing it for Cruise for Troops the last couple of years, we would send 1,000 emails and
Yep.
phone calls,
and then hit the pavement.
then you
door
gotta
knock.
go. Yeah, you gotta go pick stuff up.
Yep.
And you gotta do all this stuff. So we had great silent auction, but because we're going to be out in the parking lot and we don't have this year we don't really have a great secured area to keep the stuff and then set it up. And if it's windy or rainy, it's like I said, let's put that silent auction at a gala where it might be better suited anyway, and it's certainly going to be more controlled
Yeah.
weather-wise. We're praying for great weather. I mean, it's been kind of hot this past
Yeah.
week, but
What
I don't
is-
know if it's going
I
to be
don't even know
that
what the
hot.
forecast is right now
But,
for that day, but
I don't like to look because I feel like I jinx it. But
Well, and it
we've had
changes
really good
always,
weather. We've
too.
had really good weather except for like 2 years out of 9. So
wow.
and last year was our record year for attendance, and it wasn't the greatest weather. It was probably, there was a mist in the air in the morning, and I mean it wasn't pouring, it wasn't raining, but it was like, when you walk through the the refrigeration section in the grocery store, and they've
Uh-huh.
got that little mister, and you get just a little bit. It was just like that, so just enough to dust the car off.
Oh,
But yeah, people can volunteer. Go to iwproject.org. You can find, you can contact us that way for sponsorship. If you want to make a donation of any kind, you can go there. You can reach us. You can email us directly, cruisefortroops@gmail.com, and that's all spelled out.
so as a sponsor, is their name?
Yeah, you'll have.
Out
I mean,
there.
yeah, we do. We have stuff on our websites. We have stuff on our. We do a lot of Facebook. We have a lot of Facebook involvement, so we'll do ads on Facebook, getting people involved in that. Pictures. Day of, you get recognition. There's plaques, and there's going to be banners, and you also get tickets to the event. So depending on your sponsorship level, you get so many VIP tickets where you
Oh,
can bring a
that's cool.
client. Things
And I'm
like
sure
that,
you'll be
and as
looking
well
for that
the gala.
too.
Yep,
Yeah.
as well for the gala. So there'll be tickets to the gala.
So people could start contacting you now
Absolutely.
about the gala.
Yeah.
Especially with silent auction items and
Yep.
sponsorship, I would
Yeah,
assume.
that would be, that's really helpful to start getting that now.
Yeah, because it
Once
takes.
Cruise for Troops ends, then it's like, okay, now we got to start focusing on that.
So you're going to be doing 2 charity events a year now.
More than that, we partnered with Bent Brew Distillery in June, and
Oh.
we did an event, Battle of the Badges. So we did a thing with them with beers, and that was fun.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, we're looking to do a lot of things. So do a lot of different things.
No, that's cool. We'll talk more about that in our next segment. I'm Dawn Eldridge with Remax Results. We're here with Russ Haynes, who's holding the Cruise for Troops, and he's also Chief Sales Officer with Social This. I also want to talk about that next
All right.
segment
Sounds
too.
good.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Got a Thunderbird with a red plush seat. Baby, it's mine.